Hello everyone, welcome again in class 9th English Literature video lecture. Students, today we are going to read class 9th lesson 3 The Sound of Music part 1. Students, in part 1 we are going to read Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So come on students, first of all we will read about the author. Here the author is Deborah Colley, is an Ottawa-based writer and broadcaster. She has traveled the world while writing more than 100 articles for different editions of the Reader's of Digest. She has been an on-air broadcaster for CBC Radio in Washington, DC, and worked for CBC Television in London and Cairo, Egypt. She is the author of Cairo, A Practical Guide, now in its 17th edition of Lucy T. Saddle, Doctor of Courage, shortlisted for the Ottawa Book Award. So students, these are the important works of Deborah Colley. With her husband George Colley, she wrote One Woman's Journey, a portrait of Paul Vanier. She has been a member of Writers Union of Canada since 2001. So student, we have got here that Deborah Colley is an Ottawa-based writer and broadcaster also. She has written more than 100 articles from different editions. She has worked in CBC Television in London, and she is also the author of Cairo, A Practical Guide, and now it is in 17th edition. So student, and she has been a member of Writers Union of Canada since 2001. Now student, we are going to read the introduction. What is the introduction of the lesson we are going to read here? This lesson is the story of a brave girl, Evelyn Glennie. What is the girl's name here? Evelyn Glennie, who fought against the physical disability. What is the physical disability she has? She was deaf. With indomitable courage and hard work, how she faced and fought against the physical disability. With indomitable courage and hard work. Despite of her hearing impairment, what is the disability she has? Hearing impairment. She achieved exemplary success and became one of the most renowned musicians of the world. She became one of the most famous musicians of the world. Now she performs worldwide and also gives free concerts in the prison and in hospitals because she wants to inspire prisoners and the people, those who are in the hospital. She also teaches music to young musicians. She has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has impaired thousands of children. She has inspired thousands of children with special needs worldwide and could become their role model. She became the role model of thousands of children and she inspired them also. So student, we have got here that this story is about whom? About Evelyn Glennie, who has hearing impairment. Even if she has got success and become one of the most renowned musician of the world, and she inspired thousands of children and with special needs, means the children those who are already impaired, she inspired them and she became the role model for them. Now student, come on here on the text. Before reading the text, students, we are going to read before you read. God may have taken her the hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. God has given her an extraordinary feeling, an extraordinary power of feeling that she can feel the music, what we hear, what we what we hear, she feels far more deeply than anyone of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. She can express beauty and music so beautifully because she can feel it, and feeling is more than listening or hearing. Now, student, come on here. The text. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17th years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy, which academy? Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from the Scottish farm. But this is an inspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Now, student, we have read here that the story starts when Evelyn Glennie was at an underground train platform. Where was she? She was at the underground train platform, and the position of the train is how it was very crowdy, rush hour crowd, and the people crowds are jostle means here. Jostle means pushing each other for their place, and where they are at the underground train platform, and it is a very crowdy area. A slight girl, and who is the slight girl here? Evelyn Glennie, looking younger than her age, 17th year. She was 17th years old, but even if she was not looking 17th years old, she was looking very younger. And how was she? She was nervous yet excited. She was nervous and excited as she felt. Why she excited? Because she felt the vibration of the approaching train. The train is coming and she was getting the vibration of the train. That's why she was a little bit nervous and excited. It was her first day and she was nervous and excited. Also, one more reason is here that it was the first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. She was going to where? She was going to the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and it was the first day of Evelyn Glennie. She was daunting enough for this inspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than the most. She has faced a bigger challenge, and what is the challenge? She was profoundly deaf. She was frightening enough for the teenagers fresh from a Scottish farm, because she was nervous. Because why she was nervous here, students? Because she belonged to a Scottish farm. She was not from town area, but she belonged to a farm. And which farm? Scottish farm. And that's why she was nervous here, that she was going to Royal Academy of Music in London for the first time, and she belonged to a Scottish farm. So these are the reasons of her nervousness and of the fear inside her. Now, student, Evelyn Glennie loss of hearing had been gradual. It was, how was the loss? The loss was gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when she was how many years old? 8 years old. When she was 8 years old, then her mother noticed it and was waiting to play. When, what is the situation here? What happened there? How she knows? The hearing capacity and hearing impairment was gradual. It was not sudden. It was not sudden and fast, but it was gradual. And she noticed, the mother noticed when she was 8 years old, Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They they called her name and she didn't move. They called her name, Evelyn, but she didn't move. It means that she was not getting the sound. I suddenly realized she had not heard. Who realized here? The mother. The mother realized, and what is the mother name? Isabel Gleany. Isabel Gleany listened here, and she noticed here that her daughter is not getting the sound, and it means that she has some problem in her listening. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from the friends and teachers. Now, Evelyn Gleany was concealing this secret and this growing deafness from her friends and teacher. But by the time she was 11 years old, her marks had deteriorated, and her headmistress urged the parents to take her to a specialist. So, student, when we get that she was deaf, when everyone get, by the time when her marks was deteriorated, it was decreasing, and that's why the headmistress requested her parents to go and meet a specialist. Now, students, it was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. It was then discovered. Who was discovered? Who discovered here? The teachers and the parents. They discovered that when they went and meet a specialist, then they discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. What is the reason of her hearing disability? Gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aid. Hearing aid, I think you all know that what is hearing aid. That is used for hearing. Those who are not able to hear anything, they hear with the help of hearing aid. So they were advised. Who were advised? The parents were advised that she could be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf only, not in a normal school, but she should be sent where? She should be sent in a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. Now for Evelyn, it looks how? Black, means there is no hope in her life. At that time, there is no hope in her life. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was not going to leave anything. She was not going to lose. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Where she is interested in music, and that's why she wanted to leave what? She wanted to leave a normal life, and she wanted to pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing xylophone. Xylophone, you can see here, student. The picture of xylophone is given here, and it is played with the help of two sticks. The stick is also given here. So one day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. She wanted to play it too, but most of the teachers discouraged her that she can't play xylophone. But percussionist Ron Forbes, but one of the percussionists, Ron Forbes, spotted her potential, spotted her talent. He knows the talent of Evelyn Gleany, and he began by turning two large drums to different notes. He started playing the drum with different notes, and he instructed Evelyn Gleany that don't listen through your ears. Try to sense it other way. And what is the other way? To feel it. Says Evelyn, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the west up and the lower drum from the west down. Now, Evelyn Gleany told here that she suddenly started feeling the higher drum sound from the west up, from the part of body that is west up, and the lower one from the west down. And it is, students, then she discovered that, then Evelyn also discovered here, that she could sense certain note in different part of her body, not only the upper part of the body and the lower part, but the different part of body can feel the music It is discovered by whom? It is discovered by Evelyn. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibration. Now she told here that she had learned to open my mind and body to get what? To get the sound and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and her hard work. Now she told that how she gets success in her life with sheer determination and the hard work in her life. She got success in her life with the help of determination, strong determination and hard work in the life. She has got the success in her life with the help of her sheer determination and hard work with the situation that she was totally profoundly deaf, but even if she gets successful and she became a successful musician. So thank you student for watching the video here. I will come with the next part and I will complete the remaining part of the lesson in the second part. So keep watching my videos. Thank you.